Phillies. Well, this place is red. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you...
So just about set now. And today's starter, Christopher Sanchez. How about a report on him, Chris?
Four-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket as a hit.
Two down, base is empty. Perez stands in for the Phillies.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Say goodbye to that one. A massive home run. And we're level. It's 1-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And that is out of play. Trouble. One runs in. A second scores as well. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
How about that? Clears the bases. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Trey Turner at the plate. In the air, right field. Acuna there. And that is that. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We played 4. It's the Phillies 6 and the Braves 3. So a man at first. Here's Sean Murphy. 2 outs. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. And now the right fielder, Perez. He blasted one out earlier in the third.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Line drive. Harris makes a nice running catch. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. 2 on, 2 outs. Base hit right field. Murphy around third. Here comes the throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Jurickson Profar steps to the dish in a critical spot. Slice to right. And what a play! Ball game.
It's pretty early in this series to say a must-win game, but when you've got home field advantage, it's a luxury, but you have to protect it. Huge win in game 1 to set the tone.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, the show presents the National League Division Series. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and a lot riding on this one as these teams meet for Game 2, Chris.
Yeah, this might be the game to actually decide the series, Boog. When it's 5 games, getting a 2-0 lead is a dominant position to be in, and I don't see this series getting to a 5th game if we have a repeat of Game 1's outcome in this one.
Yeah, the Crows start circling for a team that falls into a 1st and 2nd, 2 outs. Perez now at the plate. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 runs in. Here comes Real Muto around third. In there. He's safe. And it's 3-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he made it out front for the line drive knock.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here's Turner now. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Dives. What a play. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put, and there are 2 outs. We're in the second game of this division series. Here's Austin Riley. And a base hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Swing and a ground ball. Olsen over to second, and it's a double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Man at first, Perez will hit next. This looks like extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
So the lineup flips over. Trey Turner with a chance now. 2 outs. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And that's the inning. And now the right fielder, Perez. And a bunt towards third. Barehand grab to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now here is Trey Turner. On the ground, and he can't come up with it. No throw, safe at first, and we'll see if it's an error.
Hard to tell exactly what went wrong right there. That was a fairly routine ground ball, but he just couldn't get it to stick in the glove. Might have taken his eye off it a little early, but regardless, we're going to have to work around that error.
So bases all loaded up. This is Bryson's stop. On a line, base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they extend their lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there, and on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher.
On the ground to third. Base hit, and a run in to score. Now batting Jurickson Profar. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one.
This is what you call taking care of business. When you've got home field advantage and you win the first 2 games of the series, that's what you come to the ballpark to do. They've worked hard to get to this point. Now they're in the driver's seat. We'll see how they do once this series continues. But so far...
baseball fans, and welcome. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, it's a lot to ask a team to come back from down 2-0, but it's been done before, and I know they're not lacking in confidence, even in this tough situation, but it all starts with getting off to a good start in this one.
And when you're the team that holds the 2-0 edge in a 5-game series, you want to end the series right now.
Absolutely. Avoid any drama or doubt and finish the job.
It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Almost ready to get underway, and on the hill here today, Spencer Strider. What do you have on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup. He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where he can get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third. He's safe. And they clear the bases.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Trey Turner at the plate.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in Game 3 of the NLDS. Runner takes off. That's ball 4. Throw to third. Ow! And that will end the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Strider back to work. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner now. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Throw, and they got him.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A massive home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Back at Truist Park, and the batter now, Perez. Johnson measures 6 feet 2 inches, 33 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. There's a swing and a drive. This one could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
In the dirt. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner third, nobody out here in the late stages of Game 3. The other way, and a base hit knocks in a run.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
Matt Olson up to the plate. The tying run at the plate. And no one can get there. Around second is Riley. Throw comes into third. The tag out. Welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Perez.
Well, he came out clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Harris sizing this one up, and there's one down. Here at the bottom of the ninth, one out. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies. And a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Wow! Ball game! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And the Braves walk it off in Game 3. Welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show presents the National League Division Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Atlanta Braves. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaum. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
And I'll be interested to see if these teams approach it any differently, with one on the brink of elimination and the other just to win away from putting an end to this thing. You know, in the postseason, I think you have to treat every game the same, but there's something about it.
One down. And now for the Phillies, Perez. Laser could be trouble. Around first, heading for two. Into second, and he's got a double.
Everything came together for him. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
One down, Phillies down a run. That's a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. Swim move, and he slides home safely. Wow. It's 1-1.
You want to talk about effort, Boog. This is a great example right here. Heads-up base running. He knew where the ball was coming from and timed his move perfectly to get by that tag and score the run.
Game 4 of the division series. Digging in, Ozzie Albies.
He went up there and got it. With two strikes, I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive. It was in a location where you could get those arms extended that he loves to do. So nice job right there, coming back in that at-bat.
That one is absolutely belted. Harris ranges back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Game 4 of the division series. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. second homer this series. It's 4-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Bummer back to work. High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run! Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 5-4. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on the platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Throw to first, and they get the out. So they're all loaded up.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
That one ripped right center field. Gone! Grand slam! And he's gone yard again. That's his third home run of the game. It's 11-5. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
So here's Murphy now.
You got the number 9-hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance.
Ground ball, and this should do it. And that's it. They're moving on to the National League Championship Series.
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.